So I have a song up that kind of sounds like this. All right, you get the idea. Now let's see what Puff Puff mixPass can do to all of these tracks. I'm going to start with the drums. Instantly, we get a little bit more saturation, we get some more girth on the drums, and they just pump a little bit more. Cool. Now let's crush it a little bit. So for now, I'm going to leave this with a setting to give it a little bit more dynamics. Now let's check out this effects track. So something like this, I would love to reduce its dynamics. That way you can hear all that extra stuff coming through all the guitars and the thickness of the rest of the track. Great, now I can hear the detail of that track way better. Now over to the intro, I have this guitar that leads us into the song. Just a little something to start it off. I'd like to make that a little more special. Let's use the Puff for some of its distortion characteristics. So now by adjusting this control, I'm starting to lose some volume. So it's a perfect example where you can use this input trim to drive more level into the circuit to get that sound we're looking for. I love this sound. I love that sound. It just sounds like the speaker's ripping. Let's go with that. Cool. So in this part, I'd really like to add just a little bit more saturation and grit to the bass. The bass is very clanky and doesn't really have a lot of body. So let's see if we can bring a little bit more out of that in this section. Cool, so now it's just a little bit meaner. It's perfect. So now I'm just going to automate this on and off real quick. Now the drums and bass and all this extra stuff is kind of being elevated. I'd love to bring those guitars back into the mix. So let's try to bring out some of the transients and punch or restore some of these dynamics. Cool. Right, so now we can hear the guitar pick a bit more, just kind of punching out a little bit more. So now coming out of that chorus, let's add a little bit of a lo-fi effect to the music. And I'm going to give these guitars the same treatment that they got at the intro. Let's bring them back to life. A little glitch repeat. Great. We're going to do the same thing with the bass. And now our drums. These guitars could be a little bit more dramatically affected. Cool. That sounds really, really cool. And just by driving more level into the puff, we got a completely different sound. All right, the last thing I want to do is put this on the mix bus. Cool. Instantly a little bit more punch. Great, so now we've accented some of the punchiness of the drums to still cut through. And the last thing we're going to do is use the clipper to make it loud. Excellent. I love that. That's exactly what I want. So now you guys see how I use it. I can't wait to hear how you're using it.